The Flying Dutchman, a legend of the sea. Have you ever heard of a ghost ship that sails the oceans forever, never able to reach land? This is the story of the Flying Dutchman, a cursed ship doomed to wander the seas for eternity. Join me on this mysterious journey as we explore the tale of a proud captain, a terrible curse, and a ship that glows in the dark. But beware, sailors say seeing the Flying Dutchman is a bad omen. The Curse of the Flying Dutchman. The mysterious ship. One dark night, as a storm raged over the ocean, sailors on a merchant ship saw something terrifying. Through the heavy fog, a ghostly ship appeared. Its sails were torn, yet it moved swiftly through the waves. A strange glow surrounded it, and an eerie silence filled the air. Terrified, the sailors whispered, "The Flying Dutchman." It was the cursed ship that never reached land, a warning of disaster to those who saw it. The captain's pride. Long ago, before it became a ghost ship, the Flying Dutchman was a strong and beautiful vessel. Its captain, Hendrik van der Decken, was a proud and fearless man. He believed no storm could stop him. One day, he set sail from the Netherlands to the East Indies. His crew warned him that the sea was dangerous, but he only laughed. "No storm can defeat me. I will sail forever if I must." The curse begins. As the ship reached the Cape of Good Hope, a terrible storm struck. The waves rose high, and the wind howled like a beast. The crew begged the captain to turn back, but he refused. He shouted at the storm, "I will sail through, even if I must sail forever." At that moment, the sky turned black, and a ghostly voice whispered, "So be it." From that day on, the ship was cursed, doomed to wander the seas forever. The ghostly crew. As days passed, the crew realized they were no longer human. Their bodies became pale and lifeless. They never grew hungry or tired, but they also could never leave the ship. Their captain, now cursed, stood at the helm, guiding the ship through endless storms. The men whispered in fear, "We are lost souls. We can never go home." A warning from the deep. Years passed, and the Flying Dutchman became a legend. Sailors feared seeing it, for they knew it brought disaster. One night, a fisherman spotted the ghostly ship on the horizon. The waves grew wild, and the wind roared. His boat nearly sank, but just as suddenly as it appeared, the ship vanished into the mist. The Phantom's Bargain. Some say the Flying Dutchman can send messages to the living. One captain claimed he saw the ghost ship, and a pale sailor begged him, "Take this letter to my family." But when the captain took the letter, it crumbled into dust. The spirits could never truly return home. The Prince's Vision. In 1881, Prince George of Wales, later King George V, and his crew spotted the Flying Dutchman near Australia. 12 hours later, a sailor who had seen it fell to his death. This only strengthened the legend. Seeing the Flying Dutchman means doom is near. A love that waits forever. Some believe that Captain van der Decken had a fiancée waiting for him. She stood by the shore for years, hoping for his return. When she learned of the curse, she threw herself into the sea, joining him in death. Now, sailors say that sometimes a woman's ghost is seen standing on the deck, looking towards land with sorrowful eyes. Can the curse be broken? Legends say there is only one way to free the Flying Dutchman. The captain must find true love or a soul brave enough to take his place. But after centuries, no one has succeeded. So the ship continues its endless journey, waiting for the day when the curse will finally end. The Eternal Voyage. To this day, sailors believe the Flying Dutchman still roams the oceans. Some claim to have seen its glowing sails through the mist, a silent warning to all who dare challenge the sea. If you ever find yourself sailing through a storm, and a ghostly ship appears on the horizon, beware. It may be the Flying Dutchman, Important words to remember. Storm, a violent weather condition with strong winds, rain, and thunder. Example, the sailors prepared their ship before the big storm arrived. Fog, a thick cloud of tiny water droplets that makes it hard to see. Example, the ship disappeared into the thick fog, like a ghost. Ghostly, looking like a ghost, mysterious and scary. Example, a ghostly ship appeared in the distance, glowing in the dark. Sails, large pieces of fabric on a ship that catch the wind to move it forward. Example, the wind filled the sails, pushing the ship across the ocean. Curse, a spell or punishment that brings bad luck forever. Example, the captain's curse made him sail the sea for eternity. Defy, to refuse to follow rules or orders. Example, the captain defied the storm and sailed forward. Eternal, lasting forever, never ending. Example, the ship is on an eternal voyage, never reaching land. Legend, a famous story passed down through generations. Example, the legend of the Flying Dutchman is known by many sailors. Mysterious, something strange, unknown, or difficult to explain. Example, the mysterious ship disappeared into the ocean mist. Voyage, a long journey, especially by sea. Example, the captain's voyage took him across dangerous waters. Example sentence using multiple words. During the storm, the sailors could barely see through the thick fog. Suddenly, a ghostly ship with torn sails appeared. They remembered the old legend, a cursed captain on an eternal voyage, doomed because he defied the gods. Thank you so much for watching. We truly appreciate you taking the time to listen and learn with us. Keep practicing by listening to our videos. It's a fun and easy way to improve your English. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting stories. We hope to see you in our next video. Until then, keep learning and stay curious. See you next time.